Heavily tonight, Zamir White gets the start on the left hip of Daniels. Out of Modern Day High School, the powerhouse in Southern California. Comes out with a play action pass, and he's right on target to the tight.
It took the job.
21-yard gain. Bowers from one of the great places in America, Napa, California. They send him in motion. And now it's the run with Zamir White. They're leading. Gamecocks a big underdog here tonight, 31 points. Swing pass in the flat to Kenny McIntosh inside the 40 and down with a first down.
About Brock Bowers, number 19. Watch him as a blocker here. We know he's a receiver, but out leading the block, he gets the key block along with Fitzpatrick, 86, the other tight end. And that's what you need. Great blocking on the perimeter. This is a very physical perimeter blocking team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Still without some key wide receivers. George Pickens, Dominic Blaylock, the tight end, Darnell Washington also sidelined. Here's McIntosh ahead for a couple on the right hip of the quarterback, JT Daniels. Play action pass, plenty of time and an open receiver.
He's got McConkey running the crossing route, sees him right across the middle, and a good accurate throw with a clean pocket.
For a 12-yard pickup, they went quickly to the line of scrimmage. Cook through a big hole, cooked into the end zone.
Quite in position, they went with the quick play. They pulled the backside guard and tackle. The front side tackle, Warren McClendon, number 70, with two outstanding blocks on the play. But it was the tempo that Georgia used that really caught this South Carolina.
Last night, in attendance here tonight. Nolan, not known as a runner, keeps and gets corralled after a 2 on defense. The only touchdown scored against them was last week by UAB, and it was on an interception return by the Blazers.
In Jordan Davis, and the linebackers play downhill.
Georgia not ready for the quick snap, and Nolan's on target with a deep strike to Josh Vann.
Now South Carolina does the same thing. Quick snap, good protection. The receiver runs right by speed. Perfect throw by Nolan. And a huge...
And one of the few teams that does huddle regularly. Harris did well to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good. One of those four DBs, Eric Stokes taken in the first round. Nolan, look out. He ducks up.
Well, watch Nakobe Dean. I mean, this is what Georgia loves to do. They love to blitz their inside backers. They're so fast. That's what forces Nolan out of the pocket. In the win against Clemson.
The last third down. Nolan hit as he throws. It's a loose ball. Adam Anderson got to him.
Guy who's going to get the pressure. Great speed rush off the edge. Beats the right tackle. But I think Nolan's arm was coming through. The ball just hit somebody.
So 1st and 10. JT Daniels flips it forward to the touchdown scorer, James Cook, down the road.
And I'm thinking his wife sent him down on that mission there to make sure Zeb was okay.
Plenty of time for Daniels and on charts.
Really good start for JT Daniels. Very efficient.
He's 5 out of 6 now.
And when he has a clean pocket and weapons around him, he's really, really good.
5-man rush. It's a screen to the tight end, Brock.
Quarterback.
There is some debate about that in this part of the country. 3rd down and 5. And Daniels on target to Bowers. 1st down. Back in on the tackle.
They're really spreading South Carolina's defense out, and JT did. Daniel is just kind of finding the matchup. Deep shot.
And he has a man running wide open. Touchdown.
Cam Smith is their best cover corner, and he was beaten badly on this play by Burton because of the quick snap and the tempo. That's both touchdowns. Jordan.
He feels really good that he's ready to go, and he expected to play tonight, despite what Coach Beamer said to Molly. Rushing yards per game last year, 113.8. They pitch it to Harris, and he's smothered into the middle of that front three. And matched up tonight, this will be fun to watch against the...
Kevin Harris on the carry.
3rd down and 2. 5.5 to go, opening quarter, and they convert.
Good timeout by Shane Beamer to avoid the penalty, get the right play call, ball out of the hands quickly. They're going to find ways to get the football.
He played some quarterback last week in their win against East Carolina. Doty wants to throw it deep after the play fake, and it is caught again. The ball back on the South Carolina 35, 2nd down and 10. Approaching 4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And Georgia leading 14-3. Doty gets wrestled. Drew McDowell.
Well, this is a bust because the tackle's blocking in. Nobody blocks the defensive end. It's not a blitz. It's a 4-man rush, but somebody has to block that defensive end. Doty does.
First 2 games of the season, 7 against Clemson. And they've hit the quarterback several times tonight. His nephew, son of their brother Cooper and his wife Ellen.
Number 3, Zamir White.
So Stetson Bennett, after the play fake, threw too high, and it's intercepted. Jalen the field. They put Bennett in the game, and his first pass is too high, way too high for Brock Bowers. And another interception for South Carolina. They've had 5 now in 2+ games.
They've had 2 of those returned to the house for touchdowns. This one was close to being another pick 6 by Jalen Foster.
Back into the game. Still Luke Doty at quarterback. Here's the dimension he brings. Looked like he was going to go. They would coach together again, and they are in the SEC as head coach and coordinator. They were in each other's weddings. Marshawn Lloyd trying to get around the corner. You just can't run away from anybody on this Georgia defense. That was Quay Walker. Of the defense. 3rd down and 7. They can get a 1st down at the 1. Dean blitzed. Doty stood in there, and the ball was not.
Number 17, Nakobe Dean with the pressure.
JT Daniels back in there. He led them to touchdowns the first 2 times they had the ball.
Alabama. I think they do have that kind of a team. I think JT Daniels is the quarterback they need to play.
Injury there. Lost his spot as the starter and transferred here to Athens. James. Daniels and the Bulldogs, number 2 in the country, lead 14-6. Zamir White. Well, he did return from the locker room at least for a bit. We saw 4 quarterbacks in the first quarter, 2 for each team. Here comes a South Carolina blitz, and they get to as JJ Anagbari leading the way.
Yep, good pressure. We talked about this. South Carolina defense has played very well so far. Georgia.
Coordinated by Clayton White, who was at Western Kentucky as the coordinator last year. On 3rd and 14, they go. They have 80 yards of offense, 61 of them on one play. Doty gave it to Kevin Harris, and he stacked up after a gain of 1.
They're too hard to block.
Out of the pistol now. Harris running left and swarmed under. Perhaps a half yard. Channing. They go quickly again to the Gamecocks. They go deep for Vann, and he wins the one-on-one ball. Josh Vann. And Quandre Wright in now at running back. He's off to a good start this season. Field on the completion to Vann has probably brought it back to their side. Doty sidestepped the rush and did well just to get rid of it. Quarterback job. After Doty went down, he is already running for his life and throws it away.
The pass is incomplete.
Resource for Luke Doty. Yes. He was supposed to be an offensive graduate assistant. He had already started coaching, and they are very close friends. They both said they've become really close in a short period of time. Swing pass to James Cook. Speed.
To start this possession.
Scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions with J.T. Daniels, the starting quarterback, in. Then they put Stetson Bennett in for a series. He threw an interception. They seem to have lost their rhythm. The next series with Daniels back in there resulted in a
give their offense a shorter field.
J.T. Daniels has time and throws. Third down and 6. Cook, the running back. South Carolina looking like it might bring pressure. Daniels on target. First down. Pierce Jackson. Pickens, very talented wide receiver, tore an ACL in the spring. They think they'll get him back at some point this season. After the play fake, the pass is over. Milton, the running back, and he gets 1. Nice tackle by Milton. 2 games, as you saw, leading the nation in third down defense. Of course, against lesser competition. Eastern Illinois went 0 for 9. East Carolina 2 for 16. Daniels on target, juggling catch. A.D. Mitchell.
By the young receiver, Mitchell knows the distance, gets there. Perfect timing throw by J.T. Daniels.
Daniels dumps it off for Bowers.
Getting the ball to his receiver.
One of their top 5 running backs back from last season. They rotate them liberally. McIntosh was in for that play. Did the Trojans with JT as their starting quarterback.
JT is seeing pressure right here. South Carolina showing pressure on this third down and then pulling out.
Rushed 4 and that system.
Good protection. Good read by JT Daniels and a bit too much cushion. Yeah, there's a lot of cushion right here on the outside.
Good job of picking up the rush on that last play by McIntosh, the running back. Daniels checks it. Always hoped he'd come back. Called it his dream job. Daniels toward the end zone and caught. Enough.
Carson Beck, who was in the game, who threw the pass.
Doty, after the play fake, completes it, but with its first test under Brian Harsin. Of course, Iowa has moved into the top 5.
They're a legitimate team.
The carry on Jordan on third down. They've had some success launching it deep. Doty looked like he wanted to step into a long one again. A medium throw instead.
Moving up in the pocket. Georgia gets pressure. but he doesn't panic. He moves up, he keeps his eyes downfield, and great first down call.
And the throw's just a little bit too long. Josh Vann has made his presence known again tonight.
South Carolina has to get the ball to Jaheim Bell somehow. He's not touched it yet.
Harris in deep trouble and swung down for a.
But watch this pressure just cut the run off. They're blocking on the perimeter. This is supposed to fake inside and get outside, but he can't even get there because of the quick pressure. Something safe and punt it.
Doty with another holding penalty. Undoubtedly, it looked like another. Lots of running room for James Cook. Weaves his way across.
James Cook.
JT Daniels approaching 2 minutes, has 2 timeouts. Lots of time.
Zamir White wrestled, but Staley had a interception return for a touchdown, 63 yards with 1 minute to go in the half, made it 14-7 East Carolina at the half, and the Gamecocks momentum carried over in the second half. Nice cut by Cook.
A carry, 163 yards last week against UAB, but they got the big pass plays, running it pretty well here in the first half. Till then.
That did not, and the loss takes them back outside the 40, probably out of field goal range.
Very conservative possession there. You have timeouts, you got a lot of time, your quarterback has thrown the ball well.
Sure, they get the ball out of the end zone. With 32 seconds to go, play clock at 1. Play action pass, Doty in trouble! And with the first hit, Nolan Smith there as well.
Stepping up in the pocket, nowhere to go. You see
Slim.
Oh, and it's the big fella, Jordan Davis, that was there first. Doesn't get credit for the tackle, probably gets an assist, but it was his. Take one shot here and see if you can get a chunk play.
They get it to Bowers. He's across midfield and wrestled down at the 40. James Cook, the running back. JT Daniels steps into the throw, wide open receiver.
Side. South Carolina smartly bringing their coverage up to take away that quick out route.
They are in field goal range for Jack Podlesny. He's been a little shaky here at the start of the year. Here's Jackson. It's still Luke Doty at quarterback. He came off the bench when Zeb long passes that combined for 92 yards. They had 39 yards on all of their other plays, 26 total.
Again, Georgia has not had to blitz on third down because their front four has been so effective.
The screen, and it's off the hands of Harris and intercepted. Picked off by Darion Kendrick, the transfer.
Behind the receiver, but still catchable. And normally when that ball bounces up in the air in the middle of the field like that, bad things happen. And Georgia records their 5th interception of the season as well. End of the first half and the beginning of the third quarter couldn't have gone any worse for Shane Beamer's team.
Zamir White, 1st and goal.
Zamir White inside the 5, first down.
Clendon, the right tackle on that play. Same play.
Untouched.
Zamir White, touchdown Georgia.
In his 8th season, he built them into a power. Travis Nolan played quarterback at Appalachia. their sons, they have two sons, one each, starting quarterbacks in the SEC. Zeb Nolan starting for South Carolina. Check down on 3rd and 8, and Kevin Harris. But it'll stand. It's a first down. They'll take it. They need all the help they can get.
That's for sure.
Their athletic skills. Chance to be very special, said the offensive coordinator.
Tempo now for the Gamecocks.
And Harris carry. Juju McDowell comes in at running back now. He's a freshman. Stays in the block, and it doesn't help. Doty got knocked free.
Just a speed edge rush on the left side of the screen. Doty not able to find it. Ball comes out. The one thing that Georgia had not done yet this year was force a fumble. There's their first one. Football belongs to the Bulls.
Comforts of their respective basements. Their broadcast has X and O analysis, stories, and special guests. And the pass right through the hands of Bowers.
Year of high school after this.
And he does look very young, doesn't he?
Very athletic, though.
Not surprisingly so. His grandfather, the great.
Pretty cool.
But Cooper's Ole Miss, obviously Eli's Ole Miss, Peyton's Tennessee. And Cooper looks very comfortable in that Georgia hat.
When he throws a football.
National High School Player of the Year. Designated by Gatorade, coming out of Modern Day in Southern California. On target again there. It's Cooper in that Georgia hat.
You think?
I do think so. Because they never miss a chance to jab each other.
Yeah. Well,
Kendall Milton, or Georgia, who was a 5-star recruit. He's waiting behind Daniels and Bennett and Carson Beck.
I watched him in practice. He was running the scout team offense. He's a big physical kid, a dual threat guy.
Texas, they got a lot of people interested in him. I think that what we heard, they're keeping all options open. Are the Mannings. Pass into the end zone, broken up. Nice.
Swinging out of the backfield here.
Jalen Johnson went in motion to the left, and there.
Receiver and tight end going inside. Cook is breaking outside. One of those plays I'll never forget. It was as fine of an individual play as I've ever seen. And I did a bunch of David.
Career tackles for a loss, 58 and a half. He'll take his rightful place in the College Football Hall of Fame December 7th. And as you saw, that was the only touchdown of that game. Look out, Doty taken down.
Right in this hole. Watch number 54, Javon Gwynn. I mean, he just runs by him and puts a hand on him. That's not going to stop anybody. And it's not like.
Shane Beamer kept only one coach from Will Muschamp's staff, and that was Mike Peterson on the defensive side. He's a longtime offensive line coach, very highly regarded. Long throw to.
Big basketball player, loves to play basketball.
Very careful about his diet. Doty run down from behind by Channing Tindall.
Cover up some mistakes or some inexperience or some youth in the back end of your defense.
3rd down and 10. Doty hit again as he threw, got it off to Lewis Seen, made the tackle.
It's just guy after guy. I mean, in that case, we had Adam Anderson.
Bill Catholic, he went 19 for 34 with 3 touchdowns. He also ran for 50.
Kenny McIntosh is the ball carrier across the 10.
Visit with you and everything like that, but these are unofficial visits right now that he's making to these places. And interested to know if he will visit LSU as well, his home state.
Tindall.
Number 2.
A little bit of all of them.
Well, he's a fun guy to talk to. Todd Monken. Kenny McIntosh.
He's gotten in the game tonight. A couple catches.
Daniels throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted.
Ball late. Probably the worst decision he's made today, trying to get to his tight end, Fitzpatrick, on the sideline. Ball just hung in the air, and Jalen Foster made a great play on the ball. His second interception. Really played the ball well on that play on the.
In interceptions with those 4 they brought here to Athens. With Luke Doty at quarterback from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Grew up a Clemson fan. Or golf trips.
I could probably beat you in putt back. I don't think.
Well, I know you can't beat me in the real thing.
This year, flying around and playing with confidence, but Georgia is just that much further along as a program than South Carolina right now.
But last year he arrived and COVID arrived, and there's no spring practice, there's limited summer practice, you can't meet with the players. And family background.
Yeah.
His cousin is Jeff, the head coach at Army. They're from a coaching family. What did he tell us? He said his dad, Todd told us this, my dad and 4 of his brothers are all seen as one of the reasons why. Just great atmosphere here at San.
Number 2.
In state to start with.
Second and 5. JT Daniels on the run. It's dropped.
Formula. It's a proven process that works, starting with recruiting, then with developing of players and reloading.
Kenny McIntosh has the first down. Was Kirby played here. And he'll provide commentary. He worked with us for a while. Did a great job at ESPN.
In that. Yeah.
Jim's a terrific man. Still lives here in Athens. All the former coaches come back here to Athens. Why wouldn't you? Beautiful town. Milton.
In yourself. That's the way to do it.
It's good to be UGA.
Yeah.
Although we did the Sugar Bowl a couple of years ago when UGA got on the wrong side of Bevo, and there was almost UGA 11.
That is right.
Kevin Harris down and 2 here for South Carolina. It manages 2 field goals. Georgia has still not given up a touchdown while on defense this season. Through 2 full games and 3 quarters plus of this one. Clemson kicked the field goal. UAB.
You and another wideout. We'll have that coming up after kick.
All right, thank you. So dazzling array of celebrities. Last year, Matt's group asked me why they didn't get a celebrity, which I thought was a little unfortunate of me. Long throw. It's caught.
Gets off the line clean and then separates to the football. Mere speed, a little bit late finding the ball, and a beautiful throw by Luke Doty.
3 catches for 128 and a touchdown for. Potato flour donuts. What's in the racer sauce?
It's kind of a secret recipe, kind of a Rico Ramalade. In addition to being a barista, in addition to being a bartender before he opened this place, also worked at a motorcycle shop. And the Cafe Racer is a vintage kind of race motorcycle back in the day. So their logo on the building, their logo.
At quarterback, he made a brief appearance in the first half after JT Daniels led him on 2 touchdown drives. Bennett for an interception. Has not returned until right now. He throws one up for grabs. A little hand fighting intended for just. I have a dilemma now. I want to finish this donut because it really is really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Portland, Maine for their major contribution. Great New England state. But it would be, I can't do it. Save it for been going to 3-0. I think they are the best defensive team in the country.
Yeah,
Alabama,
I would agree with
to me,
that.
would be better on offense at this juncture.
In that game. But yeah, I think Alabama's #1. Georgia is a very strong #2.
Midway.
Why do you question whether he would be the guy the whole game if they would go to Richardson? And Emory Jones played the whole game, and he did a lot of really good things in that game.
Kevin Harris carried celebrity.
I bet.
But I do not think at our auction that he will be bid on the highest. We have Charles Barkley, whose golf game is much improved, by the way.
Who's just an analyst. They're another set of eyes who can look at things from the broader picture, you know, the whole program kind of perspective.
Deep throw and a one-handed catch. Wow. What a catch by
That's as
Brooks.
good a catch as you're going to see all season. Tremendous concentration. Right hand.
Wasn't eligible to play for them last year until the second half of that 2-8 season. Luke Doty, after the play fake, pulls it down and from the 32, 2nd down and 6. Doty 13 out of 24 for 153. White trying to get outside. White rips through a hole. Got hit.
Here, but I bet there's a lot of those South Carolina players that are going to make a beeline to see Will Muschamp and give him a hug after the game. He recruited all these guys and gave them an opportunity. Well-respected guy in the football community.
To a man grateful. They have appreciated the kind of jolt of energy that this new staff has brought in. A lot of the fundamental core value, competing.
We love each other.
We love each other.
That's a big part of our team.
Wonderful pals. Trying to get outside Marshawn Lloyd.
Beautifully delivered football for the touchdown for J.T. Daniels. 23 of 31, 303 yards, and the touchdown. Did have the one interception.
Luke Doty to the ends of the Dawgs in Columbia. He catches 131 and a touchdown.
Pretty good coverage, right in position there to knock that football away.
Curtis passes